Now, the first thing that I do is if I'm arriving at a destination for the first time, I pick a flight that arrives early. Now, you have that option. If you have that flexibility, pick a flight that actually arrives at that destination early. Now, when you arrive at a destination when it is still bright and then you can figure out where you are, you probably would take away that feeling of maybe like you feeling unsafe or whatever the case may be. So if you have to choose between an early flight and a later one, pick a flight that actually arrives early so you would have an understanding of your environment. It would help you. If something doesn't feel right, don't try to figure it out. Just abort mission. So trust your instincts, pay attention to your environment. It doesn't mean you should live in fear, but it's just the same common sense that you would practice in the city, maybe where you live, or maybe if you're traveling to a place for the first time. So trust your instincts. If something doesn't feel right, chances are it is not right and you should abort mission. Now, don't tell strangers where you are staying. Now, I know that once you arrive at the destination, your partner or your family, your close family members should probably know, someone should know where you are. So don't tell people where you're staying. Don't tag the location on social media until you have left that place. Like I always post location once I have left, the place. Try and reduce your activities at night unless maybe you're with a trusted, someone you trust. It could be a tour guide or a group of friends that you actually met on the trip, and then your instincts just tells you everything is right. Then you can go ahead. But I always just like to reduce the activities at night, just to be by myself. People probably don't just like traveling alone. It's just the awkwardness of telling strangers to actually take a picture of you. Yes, I know it is awkward. It is awkward for some people. Feel awkward sitting in a restaurant and then eating by themselves, or maybe just asking the waiter to maybe take a picture of them or a video of them. But it doesn't really matter. All the things going on in your head is not happening in real life. Feel free, to tell the stranger to take a photo of you. Now, I know some people would say, okay, what if they turn me down? Yeah, what if they turn you down? Then what? They don't know you. No one knows you there. So don't be shy to actually tell strangers to take pictures of you, because some people would actually, if the first person takes a picture, you don't like it, allow them go. Look for the next person. I do it all the time. And most times you need to invest in like travel gears, maybe like a tripod or just something where you can take the photos yourself. Like most times I do take my photos myself. And the most important solo travel tip I'll probably give you would be to have sufficient money for your travels. Now, whatever you term sufficient would depend on your lifestyle, and you would know what is sufficient. Sufficient would be cost of your entire trip and a little extra in case of an emergency, and then you just have what we call vex money. So if you're traveling by yourself, chances are most of the things you would need to do where you probably would have shared a cost. Let's say you're going to take a taxi and then you were a group of friends. Imagine that you were 3, you would split the cost 3 or 2. But imagine that you're doing it all by yourself. You will need to take a taxi and pay 100%, So that's why it's important that when you're traveling solo, you're doing it when you have the money to pay for the things that you want to do. Now, yes, you can go on public transport. If you're brave enough, you can do that. And it's not really a big deal. Most times, just interacting with the locals, they will tell you what to do. So yes, you would need, the problem is if you run into problems along the way, it is just easy for you to maybe like hail a taxi and then just go along. So if you're traveling solo, make sure you have sufficient money to take care of your needs and any emergency that may actually happen. So I hope that these tips would actually help you travel solo. Don't be afraid. Yes, it is scary, but it's truly rewarding. It is truly liberating. And it is a lifetime experience that I think that everyone should have at least once in a lifetime. I do it all the time. I enjoy it. I've met really amazing people, while traveling solo. People that have turned out to be good friends, and then people that have also impacted my life, positively. So don't think twice if your partner, if your friend, if your sister, if you have people who don't want to come with you, go ahead and do it yourself. It is truly rewarding. And then when you do it, tell me about it. Leave a comment here and tell me about it. So thank you for joining me, and see you next time. Bye.